The Arsenal supporters trust fear the club's revenue will drop below Tottenham's this season. They have also warned that qualifying for the Champions League is imperative as Unai Emery aims to lift Arsenal to a place among the Premier League elite again. Sportsmail reported on Monday that Emery will have a budget of just £45 million in the summer. This despite the limitations in the January transfer window that saw only one arrival, Denis Suarez on loan. The latest financial figures for Arsenal show that they were down more than £40 million to £388. 2 meters for the year that ended on May 31, 2018. That did not even include the £71 million spent to improve the squad after Emery took over from Arsene Wenger. Given the Deloitte Football Money League suggested Arsenal had a revenue of just £10 million more than Spurs, who took in £379 million, the AST worry they will be surpassed by their biggest rivals on and off the pitch. The AST follows Arsenal's financial position closely, and it is clear that at present money is tight, a spokesman told Standard Sport. The wage bill has grown too big at a time that revenues have fallen due to only qualifying for the Europa League. For this current season, 2018-19, we expect Arsenal to make a loss of about £60 million. Even more shocking is that our revenue will fall behind Spurs. Looking ahead, it shows how imperative it is that Arsenal make the Champions League next year, and they will also need to be extremely shrewd in the transfer market. Arsenal will receive a boost in the summer with a new shirt sponsorship agreement with Emirates coming in tandem with Adidas taking over as the new kit supplier. Adidas will pay approximately £300 million over 5 years. Why are the NINTH richest club in world football reduced to the bargain bins? Arsenal manager Unai Emery will once again have sparse resources at his disposal this summer, with the club set to hand him a mere £45 million to spend in the transfer market. Having been told he could just make loan signings during the January transfer window, the Gunners' boss will again be forced to work within stringent financial boundaries in the summer as he looks to reshape his squad. Here, Sportsmail assesses why the 9th richest club in world football finds themselves consigned to the bargain bins. How much money do Arsenal make every year? The last set of financial results saw the club post a healthy after-tax profit of £56. £5 million, up on the £35.3 million from the previous results. It suggests Arsenal are still strong financially. But according to the latest Deloitte Money League, their total revenue was down from £419 million to £389 million. Yet the fact they are 9th richest club in world football indicates they still have significant financial clout. Is Kroenke taking too much money out? It's an issue that has infuriated sections of the Arsenal fanbase in recent years. But perhaps the more pertinent question is, why isn't Kroenke putting more money in? Well, and Arsenal fans won't want to hear this under the businessman's control. The club have spent significantly on the playing squad in recent years. The wage bill has gone through the roof. The club smashed their transfer record 3 times in the space of 5 years on Mesut Ozil, Alexander Lacazette and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Arsenal have spent extensively during the recent Kroenke era. Whether the expenditure has proved value for money is an altogether different argument. What are the restrictions on the wage bill? Their wage bill is at the absolute limit, mainly due to the decision to award Ozil a contract worth £350,000 per week. The deal essentially means the club in terms of playing contracts are punching well above their weight. The repercussions of that deal are starting to take hold. A restricted playing budget in terms of wages and fees is something manager Unai Emery will have to contend with moving forward. Under financial fair play regulations, clubs can only increase their wage bill by 7% per season. Arsenal are approaching that threshold with the current wage bill around £210 million in the latest financial results, hence the restrictions. And who are the top earners? Ozil by a country mile. Aubameyang earns close to £200,000 per week. Henrik Mkhitaryan is on £160,000 per week, while Lacazette's deal is worth in the region of £140,000 per week. There are then a host of players earning at least £100,000 per week. In short, Arsenal's wage structure is at breaking point. Why are they letting Aaron Ramsey leave on a free? The decision is believed to have been taken by Emery. But the financial implications on the decision are clear. Ramsey, rightly so, would have expected a new contract worth well in excess of his current £100,000 per week wage, perhaps close to double that sum. The club were prepared to give him an improved deal, and Ramsey was ready to sign. But the offer was eventually retracted, with sources claiming Emery, knowing the budget he is working to, believes the money could be used more efficiently elsewhere. But surely they will have to replace him with a similar high-earning player. They will have to replace him for sure. But whether they make a like-for-like signing remains to be seen. The club's recruitment team have been working under remit of the club's restricted playing budget. Matteo Guendouzi arrived under the radar for a fee of around £7 million in the summer. He looks to have a big future ahead of him. Arsenal will be hoping to unearth more low-key gems this summer. How much has Mesut Ozil's huge contract cost them? A whopping £63 million. An incredible amount of money. Given Emery does not view Ozil as a part of his long-term plans, an incredible mistake. What other gaffes have they made with transfer dealings allowing players to run down their contracts? Ramsey, a proven Premier League player, has been allowed to leave for nothing. In today's market, Ramsey would be worth in the region of £50 million. Danny Welbeck, an England international, is set to leave for nothing in the summer when his deal expires. Jack Wilshere was allowed to leave for nothing last summer, rejecting a £60 million offer from Manchester City for Alexis Sanchez in the summer of 2017, only to sell him in a swap deal with Mkhitaryan 6 months later. Mkhitaryan earns more than Sanchez did at the Emirates. And there's plenty more examples.